If you want wealth, you must first command your mind to focus with all the power you possess. Life will only pay you the price you demand, but you must be definite in that demand. There are no accidental millionaires in this world of cause and effect. The wandering mind reaps confusion. The focused mind attracts fortune. If you scatter your attention, you squander your energy. If you harness it, direct it, and maintain it on a single aim, you begin to set in motion the very forces that shape your destiny. Most men and women complain that success is elusive, that opportunities escape them, that luck favors only the select few. These are the confessions of the unfocused, the admissions of those who never learned the supreme power of definiteness. You must decide right now what you want, and you must state it in your mind with the precision of a master craftsman. Vague wishes will deliver vague results. Definite plans, written with conviction and pursued with relentless focus, will deliver the riches that others only dream about. You are not meant to drift like a leaf on the wind. You are meant to be the architect of your fortune. All accomplishment begins within the workshop of the mind. Here, thoughts are forged into plans, and plans become commands to the subconscious, the invisible partner that does not sleep, does not question, and does not hesitate. When you are definite about wealth, you plant the seeds of abundance deep within your subconscious. You train yourself to see opportunities where others see obstacles, to act where others wait, to persist where others quit. Think of every great fortune ever built. It began with a single, definite purpose. The Carnegie Steel Empire, the Ford Motor legacy, the Edison inventions, each sprang from a mind that had learned the discipline of focus. Andrew Carnegie himself declared that he owed every dollar to the single-minded pursuit of a clear aim. He did not chase 1,000 schemes or chase every opportunity. He chose his target and refused to be distracted. This is the law. Your fortune will always follow the direction of your mental focus. What, then, is the root of this power? It is not talent, nor genius, nor even education. It is the ability to control your thoughts, to refuse the easy path of scattered attention, and to discipline yourself to concentrate on one chief aim until it becomes a living, breathing part of you. This is a simple principle, but few have the courage to live by it. Most people are slaves to distraction, addicted to novelty, forever looking for the next big thing, never mastering the current moment. If you want wealth, true, lasting, abundant wealth, abandon this weakness now. Choose your goal and pursue it like a lion pursues its prey. The world is noisy. Every day you are bombarded by messages demanding your attention, entertainment, news, gossip, advertising, and the endless opinions of the crowd. If you are not vigilant, you will lose yourself in the noise and become just another voice in the chorus of mediocrity. To stand above the crowd, you must silence the distractions and build a fortress around your focus. Defend it like your life depends on it, because your fortune certainly does. Write down your chief aim. Do it now, in language so clear that a child could understand it. Carry it with you. Review it morning and night, and read it aloud with the conviction of a man making a solemn oath. Your mind will resist at first. Old habits will call you back to comfort, to routine, to the path of least resistance. But you are not average. You have chosen to become definite about wealth. You have decided to become a creator of fortune, not a passive observer. Clarity is your greatest ally. Do not permit yourself to dabble. Do not permit yourself to pursue two dreams at once. The river that splits in many directions becomes a trickle. The river that carves a canyon stays its course and creates wonders. You must learn to say no to the distractions that promise quick wins, easy money, or overnight success. These are traps for the undisciplined. Your fortune demands that you stay your course. Once you have your definite purpose, build your life around it. Every decision must serve your chief aim. Every day must move you closer to its attainment. If a task, a meeting, or a relationship does not align with your definite purpose, have the courage to discard it. You cannot carry dead weight and expect to climb to the heights of wealth. Ruthlessness with your time and focus is not cruelty, it is self-respect. If you value your future, you must value your attention. The power of definiteness is not just mental, it is magnetic. When you become unwaveringly clear about what you want, you begin to attract ideas, people, and resources that align with your vision. The world senses your determination and responds in kind. Opportunities that seemed invisible appear before you. The right connections arrive. The right words come to you. This is not magic. It is the law of attraction in action, amplified by the force of a definite mind. As you travel this path, you will encounter resistance. Doubt will whisper in your ear. Friends and family may question your obsession. You may face setbacks and failures that tempt you to abandon your purpose. Remember, success does not belong to those who dabble, but to those who persist. Each obstacle is a test, a chance to prove that your focus is stronger than your circumstances. The wealth you seek is not hiding. It is waiting for you to become worthy through the discipline of focus, through the courage of definiteness, through the refusal to give up. Never mistake movement for progress. The world is filled with busy people going nowhere. True achievement comes from concentrated effort, directed at a single aim, refined by daily discipline. Make your plan, work your plan, and trust the process. Your fortune will not arrive all at once. It will come piece by piece as you lay brick upon brick, habit upon habit, success upon success. Stay focused. Be definite. Demand wealth with the certainty of one who knows that the world yields only to those who refuse to accept less. You have this power within you. It does not matter where you begin, only that you begin with focus and move with purpose. Every day you act in alignment with your definite purpose. You grow stronger, bolder, more attractive to the forces of abundance. Refuse the comfort of mediocrity. Refuse the distraction of the crowd. Be definite, be relentless, and watch as your fortune bends to your will. This is the path of the wealthy. This is the mindset of the successful. Do not wait for permission, inspiration, or approval. Claim your focus now and become definite about wealth. The future you desire is not found in the realm of wishful thinking, but in the arena of disciplined, focused action. Decide, commit, pursue, and let the world watch as you turn your definite focus into your inevitable fortune. You have been told that thoughts are things, and indeed every fortune begins with a single thought held with such conviction that it cannot help but find expression in reality. Now take that truth and magnify it. Your fortune follows not just any thought, but the single thought that dominates your mind day after day, year after year. This is the principle the world's wealthiest have mastered, whether knowingly or not. Focus is not a passive state. It is an active, demanding force that shapes your actions, determines your habits, and instructs your subconscious to bring forth every circumstance you require to fulfill your purpose. If you have failed in the past, it is not because you lack talent, intelligence, or connections. It is because you have permitted yourself to be divided, distracted, and diluted. Look back at your greatest achievements. You will see that they came when you shut out every distraction, dismissed every doubt, and worked with a relentless clarity of purpose. That same clarity practiced with consistency, can turn even the smallest seed of an idea into a towering fortune. Wealth will not pursue the indecisive, the timid, or the easily swayed. It only follows those who fix their gaze, lock their energy, and work with an inner demand that will not accept defeat. Your environment will test you. The crowd will always try to pull you into its orbit of aimless chatter, half-hearted effort, and borrowed dreams. But the crowd does not get rich. Only the rare individual who refuses to let go of his vision, who sharpens his purpose each morning, who trains his mind as a general trains his soldiers, only that person will gather fortune around him like iron filings to a magnet. You must be ruthless with your mind. When stray thoughts try to creep in, cast them out. When opportunities not aligned with your definite aim present themselves, reject them. When doubts whisper to you in the darkness, reply with the thunder of your commitment. A definite purpose is not enough. You must enforce it with daily ritual. Begin each day with the reaffirmation of your goal. Write it, read it, speak it, make it as real to your mind as the sun rising in the east. This is how you instruct your subconscious to hunt for answers, to recognize opportunities, to summon energy you never knew you had. The world will try to invade your mind every day with its urgencies and distractions. But you are not a slave to circumstance. You are the master, the captain, the architect. Defend your focus as you would defend a treasure chest filled with gold, for in truth, it is more valuable than any material wealth. Some will call you obsessed. Let them. The world has always mocked those who aim higher than the crowd. But I assure you, obsession with a definite goal is the very quality that sets the successful apart from the rest. Do not let the opinions of the mediocre become the chains that hold you back. When you feel the urge to explain yourself, remember that results are their own explanation. When your wealth begins to appear, the doubters will become believers, and your discipline will be the proof. You must make your focus practical. Do not imagine that daydreaming alone will fill your bank account. You must build a system of action, one that flows directly from your definite purpose. Divide your aim into clear steps. Assign deadlines. Build habits that serve your goal, and discard habits that sabotage it. Every act, no matter how small, must serve the chief purpose you have chosen. This is not rigidity, it is clarity. Freedom comes from discipline, not from the lack of it. The man who controls his focus controls his fate. Fortune does not respond to wishers and dreamers. It responds to those who act with intention, who persist with patience, and who demand results from themselves before they ever demand anything from the world. If you feel your energy waning, do not look for a new dream. Look for a new way to renew your focus. Sharpen your vision. Remind yourself why you started, and recommit to seeing it through to the end. The journey to wealth is not a straight line. It is a test of how many times you can return to your purpose, stronger, clearer, and more determined after every setback. You must also understand the danger of divided attention. Many talented men and women become skilled at many things, but rich in none. The world rewards the specialist, not the generalist. Choose your path, and let your excellence in that single pursuit become your calling card. Do not be seduced by the endless parade of new opportunities. Most are distractions dressed as opportunities. Stay with your chosen aim long enough to become a master. The riches flow to those who stick, not those who jump. This discipline of focus must be enforced not just in your work, but in your mind, your habits, your relationships, and even your recreation. Let your friends, your books, your conversations reinforce your chief aim. If something or someone consistently distracts you, you must be prepared to distance yourself. If your environment saps your energy or clouds your vision, you must have the courage to change it. You cannot build a mansion of wealth on the foundation of a cluttered mind. Clean your mental house. Remove the unnecessary. Elevate the essential. You will discover, as your focus sharpens, that your sense of purpose acts like a beacon. You become immune to petty concerns and trivial dramas. Your energy increases, your resolve hardens, and the small daily victories begin to accumulate. You move from hoping to knowing, from wishing to expecting, from trying to achieving. This is not arrogance. It is the natural confidence that grows from the mastery of focus. You do not need to chase fortune. It begins to chase you. Be warned. There will be moments when your aim is tested not by defeat, but by success. The first signs of achievement can make you complacent, can tempt you to relax your discipline. Do not fall for this trap. The mountain summit is not the end of the journey. Every new level of success requires a renewed commitment to focus. Every fortune lost began with the erosion of a once definite aim. Be vigilant. Celebrate your victories, but never let them make you soft. Above all, never wait for perfect circumstances. The focused mind creates its own opportunities, its own timing, its own luck. If you are waiting for everything to align before you move, you will wait forever. Begin now with what you have. The act of focused action will summon resources and open doors you could never have predicted. The man who waits for the perfect moment will be overtaken by the one who acts with definite purpose today. There is no substitute for focus. There is no shortcut to definiteness. If you would be rich, be definite. If you would be respected, be definite. If you would change your destiny, be definite. You have the power to choose your aim, to train your mind, and to persist with such intensity that fortune has no choice but to obey your command. Now is your moment. Draw the line. Select your purpose. Banish distraction. Defend your focus with all the energy you possess. The world will try to pull you off course. The crowd will beg you to return to mediocrity. Do not listen. Your fortune is waiting on the other side of your discipline. Let the weak be scattered by distraction. Let the strong rise, wealth bound, on the current of unbreakable focus. The choice is yours. Fortune follows the focused. Defy the odds, be definite about wealth, and watch your world transform. There is a law in this universe as immovable as gravity. You become what you continually focus on. Many men drift through life like leaves in the wind, tossed by the opinions of others, the latest trends, the smallest setbacks, or the first taste of comfort. This drifting is the disease that infects the masses and keeps them trapped in mediocrity. If you want to build wealth that endures, you must declare war on drift. The weapon you need is ruthless, relentless, uncompromising focus. Fortune is attracted to the man who decides exactly what he wants and holds his mind steady on that target, refusing to look away, refusing to entertain alternatives, refusing to dilute his desire with the wishy-washy thinking of the herd. When you observe those who have amassed significant wealth, you will notice a pattern. They are never the ones chasing every new idea or scattering their effort across 100 interests. They are the ones who set their sights on a singular outcome, then give every ounce of their attention, time, and energy to that purpose until it bows to their will. The average person falls for the illusion that balance is the key to happiness and achievement. They bounce from one pursuit to another, hoping that by keeping their options open, they will stumble upon fortune. But the truth is, Fortune only appears when you close off options and pour your life into the one thing that matters most to you. You can have balance or you can have greatness. Choose. It is not enough to set your focus once. The world will throw distractions at you every day. Problems at work, drama among friends, anxieties about the future, temptations for quick pleasure or easy gain. Each of these is an invitation to break your focus. If you accept even one, your progress slows. Accept several, and you become like the rest, wandering, wishing, envying, but never possessing. This is why you must make focus a habit, not just an intention. Habits are the rails on which your life runs. Build a routine that honors your chief aim. Carve out sacred time each day to advance it. Organize your environment to keep distractions at bay. Review your progress every night and start each morning with a fresh vow to push farther. When you live this way, you move from hopeful to unstoppable. Wealth requires patience, and patience is the child of focus. The man who is certain of his aim is content to wait, to plant seeds today with the full knowledge that they will bear fruit tomorrow or the next season. He does not panic when results come slowly, nor does he abandon his plan at the first sign of difficulty. He knows that every moment of focus is a deposit in his account, every act of discipline a step closer to the fortune he has already claimed in his mind. In contrast, the unfocused man is forever chasing new schemes, doubting himself, and pulling up his seeds before they can grow. His energy is spent, his mind exhausted, his results meager. The focused man, however, becomes a force of nature, drawing opportunities to himself with every unwavering thought. Let us speak plainly about the mind's power. Most men misunderstand the true engine of wealth. They believe it is luck, talent, or circumstance. They are wrong. The mind is the most powerful force you will ever control. What you impress upon it with enough focus and emotion will eventually be expressed in your outer world. This is not wishful thinking. It is the principle at the heart of every great fortune. To use your mind as the generator of wealth, you must first become the master of what you allow to dwell there. Do not permit negative voices, yours or anyone else's, to gain even a foothold. The instant you detect a doubt, a fear, or a complaint, uproot it and replace it with a clear, positive statement of your definite purpose. The mind, left unattended, is a wild field. Focus is the gardener's hand that turns it into a field of gold. Another principle to understand is that of selective ignorance. The world bombards you with information, opinions, and opportunities. Most of it is irrelevant to your chief aim. If you want to multiply your wealth, you must become skilled at saying no. Ignore every demand that does not align with your purpose. Refuse to get drawn into pointless arguments, social obligations, or urgent matters that others try to impose on you. Every yes that is not in service of your vision is a thief of your fortune. Protect your time and your mind with the ferocity of a sentinel guarding treasure. No one else will do it for you. The world is full of people and problems that will devour your focus if you let them. Your job is to be ruthless in what you give your attention to. Every fortune is built not just on what you do, but on what you refuse to do. Eliminate the unnecessary, the trivial, the distracting. Build your life as a craftsman builds a masterpiece, with care, with intention, with every detail designed to serve the larger vision. This discipline, over time, is what gives you the compound effect, small acts of focus accumulating into enormous gain. Mediocrity results from 1,000 small distractions. Greatness comes from 1,000 small acts of focus. Consider also the importance of environment. If your surroundings do not support your aim, you are at war with yourself every day. Arrange your workspace to encourage focus, eliminate clutter, minimize interruptions. Surround yourself with reminders of your chief purpose. Even the people you allow into your life should be chosen with care. Seek out those who elevate your vision, challenge your thinking, and hold you to the highest standard. Distance yourself from those who drain your energy, sow doubt, or distract you from your mission. This is not cruelty, it is wisdom. Your environment is the soil in which the seeds of your focus will either thrive or perish. As your fortune begins to take form, beware the greatest enemy of all, complacency. Early victories can lull you into letting your focus slip. The temptation to relax your standards, to indulge in comfort, or to believe you have arrived is a sure path to decline. The truly wealthy never stop sharpening their focus, never stop raising their standards, never stop driving toward the next horizon. The more you achieve, the more you must renew your commitment to the discipline that brought you this far. Success is a journey, not a destination. Every summit is the base camp for the next climb. Let your actions reflect your focus. Every day, ask yourself, is what I'm doing right now moving me closer to my definite purpose? If the answer is no, stop immediately and redirect your energy. Do not make excuses for wasted effort or half-hearted work. The marketplace rewards those who bring intensity and purpose to everything they do. Your clients, partners, and competitors can sense the difference between the man who acts with focus and the one who drifts. The former commands respect and wealth, the latter is forgotten. Finally, remember that your focus must always be coupled with belief. Doubt is the poison that kills fortune at the root. Guard your mind against skepticism, both from within and without. Speak your purpose aloud. Write it daily. Visualize its achievement until it becomes as real as the ground beneath your feet. When setbacks come, as they inevitably will, use them as reminders to double down on your focus, to clarify your purpose, and to reaffirm your commitment. Every obstacle is a test. Pass it, and you prove to yourself and the world that you are worthy of the fortune you seek. You have now been handed the blueprint. Be definite in your desire for wealth. Focus on it with unyielding discipline. Build your habits and environment to support your aim, and persist with belief until fortune bends to your will. The rest is detail. The only question that remains is whether you will act on this knowledge or let it slip away like so many before you. The world belongs to the focused. Claim your place. Let your focus write your fortune, and let nothing and no one distract you from the wealth that is rightfully yours. Direct your attention now to the discipline of thinking in outcomes, not merely in efforts. Most people exhaust themselves with busyness, not realizing that fortune rewards only the results of focused labor, not the commotion of constant motion. Your day must be designed not around the number of tasks you complete, but around the progress you make toward your definite goal. Stop celebrating exhaustion as if it were a badge of honor. Anyone can be busy. The man who multiplies his wealth is the one who selects the vital few actions that move mountains and eliminates the trivial many that scatter his energy to the wind. Do not measure your day by what you have done. Measure it by what you have moved. Each night, ask yourself, what have I shifted in the direction of my chief aim? If you cannot answer with conviction, you have diluted your focus and allowed the hours to slip through your fingers. Focus is not just about what you do, it is equally about the relentless pursuit of clarity. Most people's goals are vague and weak, mumbled to themselves in half-sleep and written down with hesitation. Fortune does not reward the ambiguous. You must state your vision with such clarity that there is no confusion in your mind about what you seek. Write your aim in plain, commanding language. Read it daily. Make it so specific and concrete that you cannot mistake what winning looks like. The universe responds to definiteness. Money, opportunity, and influential allies are drawn to the man who knows exactly what he wants and projects that certainty in every word and action. You must understand another truth that the world ignores. Focus is uncomfortable. When you pursue one vision with total commitment, you must reject 1,000 temptations. You will feel the ache of missing out, the pull of instant pleasures, and the sting of standing apart from the crowd. The undisciplined will call you obsessed, even fanatical. Let them talk. The world will always ridicule the man who is different until it kneels before him in the end. Most people cannot endure this discomfort, so they scatter their attention and blame the world for their mediocrity. Embrace discomfort as the price of greatness. If you are not willing to endure the loneliness of focus, you are not fit for the rewards it brings. Every day, distractions compete for your attention. News, opinions, doubts, obligations, the endless circus of modern life. The man who wins at wealth is ruthless about what he allows into his mental field. He does not start his morning with noise. He begins with intention. He does not end his day in confusion. He closes it with review and resolve. Guard your mornings as the sacred time to set your mind. In those quiet hours, reaffirm your goal, review your progress, and plan your day with precision. Eliminate devices, screens, and idle chatter until your mind is focused and your priorities are set. Likewise, close each evening with gratitude for what you advanced and a clear plan for what you will achieve tomorrow. Your mind is the general. Your actions are the army. Lead them with order and discipline, or watch them scatter. Let us address another obstacle: self-doubt. Focus demands belief not only in your goal, but in your ability to reach it. The voice that whispers, "You can't," is the voice of every failure who quit before the finish line. Silence it with daily reminders of your victories, however small, and the unbroken record of those who have built fortunes from less than you possess now. Study their lives. See the thread of focus running through every triumph. The greatest enemy of focus is not external. It is the internal surrender to fear and second guessing. Steel your mind with affirmations. Visualize your success and speak only of what you are becoming, not what you fear. The mind accepts what you repeat. Make your self-talk a weapon for focus and an ally for achievement. To advance steadily toward wealth, employ the principle of compounding focus. Each act of attention strengthens the next. Every decision to ignore distraction and double down on your aim sharpens your mental muscle, making it easier to hold your course tomorrow. Momentum builds, and soon you find that focus becomes your natural state, not an effort. This is how the wealthy seem to move with ease while others struggle. They have trained their minds to return to their vision automatically, like a compass always pointing north. You must create rituals that reinforce this habit. Whether it is morning journaling, meditation, strategic planning, or scheduled reflection, build routines that bring you back to your focus again and again. Repetition engraves your desire into your subconscious, turning your mind into a magnet for your aim. Another pillar of focus is your association. You cannot afford the company of the unfocused, the negative, or the aimless. Every conversation, every relationship is an influence, either fortifying your focus or eroding it. Seek out those who think in terms of purpose, who talk about ideas and progress, not gossip and complaint. Mastermind alliances with those who challenge you to hold your focus higher, who do not tolerate your excuses, who inspire you to think bigger and act bolder. Protect your vision from the small minds who doubt, distract, or dismiss your ambition. Remember, wealth has always been a team sport. Your circle is either an engine for your fortune or an anchor that drags you under. Let us return to the power of visualization, the art of seeing your goal as real before it exists in the world. The mind, once given a vivid image, cannot help but work toward its realization. Picture your wealth in detail. The numbers, the lifestyle, the freedom, the impact. Make your vision so compelling that it pulls you through hardship and keeps you pressing forward when lesser men quit. Spend time each day not just thinking about your goal, but feeling it, inhabiting it. The more real it becomes in your mind, the more certain it becomes in your life. Visualization is not fantasy. It is rehearsal for victory. Remember also the need for relentless review. Weekly, monthly, quarterly, step back and examine your path. Is your focus as sharp as it was? Are you moving with speed and precision? Or have you allowed drift to creep in? Ruthlessly cut what does not serve. Tighten your routines. Upgrade your environment. Refine your goals. Success is not a straight line. It is a series of course corrections, each one made possible by honest self-examination. The focused man is never complacent. He is always seeking a sharper edge, a better way, a higher standard. Let us speak now of energy. Focus is fueled by vitality. If your body is weak, your mind will struggle to concentrate. Treat your health as the foundation of your fortune. Eat clean food. Move your body. Rest deeply. Protect your energy from the people, substances, and habits that drain you. The sharper your energy, the stronger your focus, the faster your wealth. Ignore this and you will always be fighting fatigue, unable to bring the full force of your attention to your dreams. Be definite, be deliberate, be demanding with yourself. Set standards that frighten you. Refuse to accept mediocrity in any area of your life. For the man who tolerates average in one domain will eventually allow it to infect them all. Excellence in the small things conditions you for excellence in the big. Every day you practice focus on your goal, on your habits, on your associations. You build the unbreakable character that fortune cannot ignore. Let this be your creed. No day wasted, no focus scattered, no aim left vague. With every action, ask, does this serve my chief aim? If not, eliminate it. Does this person raise my standard? If not, limit them. Does this thought build my belief? If not, replace it. The world will try to distract you, dilute you, pull you into its confusion. Let others live by accident. You will live by design. Definite focus is the master key. Turn it and the door to wealth swings wide. Keep your vision in front of you at all times. Write it, recite it, live it. Your fortune does not arrive all at once. It gathers itself around you, drawn by the force of your concentrated effort. The man who focuses with clarity and persistence cannot be denied. Make yourself that man. Let focus be your banner, your battle cry, your daily habit, and your legacy. Every fortune you see in the world began as a single thought, held with discipline, acted upon with courage, and protected with relentless focus. Your future is waiting for the same. Seize it. To continue forging your fortune, you must ruthlessly master your environment. The reality is that your daily surroundings, your workspace, your home, the very structure of your routine are not neutral. They shape your focus and your energy as surely as the laws of gravity hold you to the earth. Look around. Is your environment designed for peak performance, or is it a silent saboteur filled with clutter, distractions, and reminders of old failures? The successful never leave their environment to chance. They create spaces that demand action, spark creativity, and sustain momentum. Remove every object, every sound, every visual that does not serve your mission. Hang your chief aim where you see it. Keep your desk lean. Eliminate the unnecessary. The more intention you pour into your environment, the more your environment will fuel your purpose. But environment is more than physical space. It is also the mental atmosphere you cultivate. The mind, left unchecked, reverts to chaos. The undisciplined mind is a garden overtaken by weeds. Self-doubt, procrastination, old beliefs that no longer serve you, resentments that poison your energy. Each morning, weed your mental garden. Take a few moments for reflection, meditation, or even silent affirmation. Begin with gratitude. Name 3 things you value right now, and let that energy become your mental foundation for the day. Then, set your focus with crystal clarity. The mind that is guided by gratitude and vision is far less vulnerable to the storms of negativity and distraction that rage in the outside world. Now, consider the power of intention. The majority sleepwalk through life, acting from habit and impulse, rarely asking why they do what they do. Wealth, on the other hand, is reserved for the intentional. Every action must serve a purpose, and that purpose must align with your definite goal. Before you take any step, ask, is this moving me closer to my vision? If the answer is no, have the courage to say no to the world and yes to yourself. This kind of discipline is rare. It feels uncomfortable at first, even selfish. But you must remember, the world will always try to consume your time, your energy, your resources for its own agenda. Only by being intentional do you reclaim the hours of your life for your own fortune. This is where most people fail. They are reactive, not proactive. They respond to other people's demands, urgent messages, endless notifications. If you want to join the ranks of the truly wealthy, you must break free from the tyranny of urgency. Do not let email dictate your agenda. Begin each day with your plan, your priorities, your intention. Write your 3 most important actions for the day and commit to completing them before the world's noise pulls you away. Train yourself to respond to life only after you have acted for yourself. You must also build rituals that lock your focus into place. Rituals are anchors. They tie your attention to your vision, no matter how turbulent the day becomes. Develop a morning routine that primes your mind. Read your chief aim aloud, visualize your desired outcome, and spend a few minutes in reflection or journaling throughout the day. Take brief moments to reconnect to your intention. A few deep breaths, a moment of silence, a walk in nature, all can restore your focus and energy. In the evening, close the loop by reviewing your progress, expressing gratitude for what you have advanced, and setting intentions for tomorrow. These rituals, practiced daily, accumulate compound interest in your character and in your fortune. But let's address a deeper enemy to focus, the addiction to certainty. Too many are paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong move, so they make none at all. The truth is, fortune favors the bold, not the hesitant. You must act in the face of uncertainty. You must be willing to make mistakes, to fail forward, to adjust your aim as you go. Clarity comes from movement, not from overthinking. Take decisive action every day. Trust your instincts and refine your approach through feedback and learning. The wealthy are not those who wait for perfect conditions. They are the ones who create their own luck by acting before they feel ready. Every decision, no matter how small, carries weight. Learn to decide quickly and move with conviction. Indecision is the silent killer of dreams. Each time you hesitate, you train your mind to doubt itself. Each time you choose, even if imperfectly, you strengthen your will. Make a practice of rapid decision-making in all areas of life. The more you decide, the faster you learn, the more your results accelerate. Remember, your fortune is built not in the future, but in the 1,000 tiny choices you make each day. Decide who you want to become and let every action be a vote for that identity. Another critical force is resilience. Focus, by its very nature, attracts obstacles. The moment you commit to a goal, you invite resistance, delays, setbacks, criticism, self-doubt. Most people interpret these obstacles as signs to stop, but you must understand. The obstacle is not a stop sign. It is a signal to double your effort. Success demands persistence that borders on obsession. You must outlast your problems. Treat every setback as feedback, every failure as a lesson, every rejection as proof that you are on the path less traveled. The man who will not be discouraged cannot be defeated. Resilience is the hidden engine of focus. It keeps you on course when lesser minds turn back. Your relationship with time is another defining element. Average people waste their hours in passive consumption, watching, waiting for life to happen. Wealthy people invest their time in creation. Every hour must be accounted for. Track how you spend your days. Eliminate the waste with the discipline of an accountant. Ask yourself at every turn, is this the highest use of my focus right now? If not, redirect. Remember, time is the only resource you cannot get back. Guard it with your life. As you develop your focus, you must also expand your vision. Fortune grows in direct proportion to the scale of your aim. Small goals produce small results. Bold, audacious goals force you to stretch, to grow, to tap resources and allies you never knew you had. Do not shrink your dreams to fit your circumstances. Expand your vision and let your circumstances scramble to catch up. Set targets that scare you and excite you. Your mind responds to the size of your goal with matching levels of creativity and determination. The man who thinks small starves himself of destiny. Think big, act boldly, and let your focus become the lever that moves your world. Let's not forget the importance of celebration. Every advance, every milestone deserves acknowledgement. Celebrating your progress is not vanity, it is fuel. Take time to appreciate how far you've come, the obstacles you've overcome, and the strengths you've developed. This builds positive momentum and trains your mind to associate focus with reward. Share your wins with those who support your mission, but do not seek external validation. Your own recognition, your own pride is the most powerful motivator. Celebrate, then return to your work with renewed energy. Throughout this journey, cultivate a mindset of abundance. Focused people do not live in scarcity. They believe in more. More opportunity, more resources, more allies. When you approach the world with a mindset of plenty, you become a magnet for wealth. You see solutions where others see dead ends. You attract partnerships, clients, and supporters. You move through adversity with creativity instead of desperation. Reject the limiting beliefs of the crowd. Affirm daily that there is more than enough for you and for everyone who chooses to focus and act. Never forget, your fortune is not a matter of luck, talent, or birth. It is the outcome of relentless, unyielding focus applied with purpose day after day, year after year. The world will always try to distract you, to make you believe that drifting is safer than deciding. But you know better. You know that every fortune ever built was built by someone who refused to scatter their energy, who said no 1,000 times to say yes to their highest aim. Your path is clear. Shape your environment for success. Weed your mind of negativity. Act with intention. Build rituals of focus. Decide quickly. Persist through obstacles. Invest your time in creation. Expand your vision. Celebrate your progress. And operate from a mindset of abundance. With each new day, renew your commitment to these principles. Your focus is the engine. Your vision is the fuel. Your action is the spark. The rest of the world may wander, but you will walk the direct path to wealth because you have chosen with unshakable clarity to be definite about your fortune. Now, move forward, unwavering and unstoppable, for your fortune is already on its way to meet you. You have come this far because you were willing to reject the average, to push beyond comfort, and to commit yourself to a definite purpose. Now it is time to seal your fortune with the last and most profound discipline. Make your focus indestructible. The difference between the ordinary and the extraordinary is never talent, nor background, nor the favor of chance. It is the steadfastness to hold your attention on a worthy goal when every wind of distraction tries to tear it away. Most men are blown about like leaves, following the next shiny object, the next trend, the next worry. The man who builds wealth is the one who makes his mind immovable, a force of nature that shapes events rather than being shaped by them. You cannot become a master of fortune if you are a slave to impulse. Every day, you must be vigilant. Your mind is not a wild animal to be tamed once. It is a garden to be tended daily. The most successful men in history have understood this principle. Carnegie, Ford, Edison, they did not allow their thoughts to wander aimlessly. They directed their attention with the precision of a sculptor shaping marble, carving away everything that did not belong to their vision. The art of becoming wealthy is the art of eliminating the unnecessary until only your purpose remains. Distractions are not only external. You must watch for the internal saboteurs, doubt, fear, envy, regret. These are weeds that will choke your progress if you permit them to grow. When you feel uncertainty rise, remember this truth. It is better to move boldly and make mistakes than to stand still and watch opportunity slip by. Action breeds clarity. Hesitation multiplies confusion. If you find yourself hesitating, take a step forward, however small. Progress, not perfection, is the currency of achievement. Let your focus become a fortress. Protect it from the trivial, the petty, the urgent but unimportant tasks that drain your energy and steal your destiny. Say no more often. The world is crowded with people who will try to use your focus for their gain. If you want to be wealthy, you must be ruthless about what you allow into your attention. Guard it as you would guard a gold mine, for it is infinitely more valuable. Every moment spent on gossip, complaint, or the opinions of the crowd is a moment stolen from your fortune. Now, look to the power of compounding effort. Many underestimate what they can achieve in a year of single-minded focus. Wealth is not built by sporadic bursts of energy, but by consistent, purposeful action day after day, year after year. Small, intelligent actions repeated with discipline will do more to change your destiny than any single grand gesture. Each hour of work, each page of study, each call made in service to your chief aim is a brick laid in the foundation of your fortune. Most men give up too soon. They work hard for weeks or months, see little visible progress, and retreat. The man who persists, who refuses to quit, who stays the course, is the man who reaps the exponential rewards that come only to the patient and the determined. To make your focus indestructible, you must harness the force of accountability. Do not allow your promises to yourself to be loose and casual. Write them down. Say them aloud. Tell a trusted ally who will not let you off the hook. The act of declaring your goal with conviction, of making it public, even to one other, ignites a fire of commitment that burns brighter and longer than private wishes. Let your word be law to yourself. Each time you keep your promise, your confidence grows. Each time you break it, you invite defeat. Success is built on a foundation of self-trust, and self-trust is built by following through, especially when it is hard. Surround yourself with those who reinforce your focus, not those who dilute it. Your associations are powerful. You will rise or fall to the level of those you spend time with. Seek out the company of winners, of those who demand more of themselves and others. Distance yourself from the negative, the distracted, the small-minded. The conversations you entertain will become the thoughts you think, and your thoughts will shape your results. Never underestimate the power of environment, internal and external, in shaping your future. Let's address the invisible but very real law of attraction. When your focus is absolute and your purpose definite, you send a clear signal to the world. You become a magnet for opportunity, resources, and partnerships. The indecisive attract confusion. The decisive attract support. People are drawn to those who know what they want and are committed to getting it. They trust the energy of certainty. Do not water down your desires for the sake of fitting in. Declare what you want. Move toward it with conviction. The world will step aside for the man who knows where he is going. Understand that fortune is not only about money. True wealth is a condition of mind, a quality of life, a mastery of circumstance. Money is a tool, a byproduct of value created and focus sustained. As you build your fortune, build also your character, your relationships, your health, your legacy. Never sacrifice the things that make life worth living for numbers on a ledger. Let your pursuit of wealth elevate you and those around you. Leave every person and every situation better than you found it. This is the mark of real success. The path to wealth is not straight. It is not without setbacks, disappointments, or failures. But the man who makes his focus indestructible cannot be stopped. He will adapt, adjust, and keep moving forward when others give up. Each adversity is a lesson. Each defeat is temporary. Each challenge is an invitation to rise to the next level. The more you persist, the more you will realize that you are not chasing wealth, wealth is chasing you. As you read these words, make a decision. No more drifting. No more half measures. No more waiting for the perfect moment. Your fortune is waiting for you to claim it, but you must focus with an intensity and clarity that burns away all excuses. Begin now. Write your goal. Clear your environment. Eliminate distractions. Decide on your next action and take it. Keep going when you want to quit. Refuse to be ordinary. Be definite about your wealth. Be ruthless about your focus. Be relentless in your pursuit. You will find, as all great achievers have found, that the world yields its riches to those who are bold enough to demand them, disciplined enough to stay the course, and wise enough to make their focus indestructible. Wealth is not a matter of luck. It is the result of choice after choice, day after day, to honor your purpose above all else. The journey does not end here. This is not a conclusion, but a call to continuous action. Each morning is a new beginning. Each setback is a test of your resolve. Each success is a reminder that you are on the right path. Make your life a masterpiece of focused effort, creative action, and unwavering belief in your right to succeed. Your fortune is the echo of your focus. Make that echo thunder through your days until all the world knows that you were here and that you would not be denied. Go forward then not as a seeker of wealth, but as its creator. Your focus is the architect, your discipline the builder, your purpose the foundation. With these, you will achieve not only riches, but greatness. Your fortune, your legacy, and your destiny are waiting on the other side of your unwavering, indestructible focus.